Right, we're going to do a comparison between a Mac Pro 2013, aptly named the Trashcan, versus a 2013 iMac. So, what have we got? We've got Xeon's. Right, we're going to be comparing a 3.5 GHz Xeon E5 processor versus a Intel i5 quad core running 3.4 GHz. Both machines have got 24 GB of RAM. The Mac Pro on the left does have an SSD drive in it. The iMac on the right does not, just has a standard hard drive. And we're going to compare how quick these systems, which are very comparable in specs. However, the Mac Pro is a bit older, is more aimed towards the professional on the left, but on the right, obviously the iMac is more of a consumer grade machine. So without further ado, let's see what we can get. In terms of graphics, we've got the D300 dual graphics for the Mac Pro on the left, and it's NVIDIA on the right, with its 2 GB worth of graphics. And on the left, the Mac Pro has dual graphic cards, but it is only 2 GB per each card. So without further ado, let's see how we do on the processor scores, and we'll move on to doing the Opengl graphics test after that. So without further ado, let's try and do this simultaneously so the test is fair. 1, 2, 3, go. So looking at this, the Xeon is certainly a lot faster on the left. It does seem to be hyper-threaded as well. So in effect, it's simulating what you might get with an 8-core system versus the 4 cores of the i5 on the right. And we're getting close to finishing the test on the Mac Pro on the left. And hopefully it won't be too much longer before we have a result and a score for you. There we go. The Mac Pro score we've got is 666 CB on the Cinebench R15 test for the processor CPU test. We're still waiting on the i5 and we're almost finished, and there we go. So on the iMac we get 521 CB, so it's not vastly faster, the Mac Pro on the left. However, it is certainly faster. So without further ado, we're going to do the Opengl test, which will test the graphics performance of the system, and then we'll have basically a benchmark for you in terms of what rate of frames per second we can achieve. So without further ado, let's get ready to do that. Let's try and do that simultaneously. 1, 2, 3, go! Already we can see the Mac Pro is certainly running quicker. There we go, the iMac started up. It's very possible because of the dual graphics on the Mac Pro, it just running quicker, that's all. But hopefully we'll have a test score for you shortly, and let's just wait for that test score. So the Mac Pro is almost finished. So the test, which in terms of frames per second that we can achieve, is 74.78 frames per second. And interesting enough, the iMac on the right has achieved 75.05 frames per second. Slightly faster. It's up to you to make your mind up which you think is the better machine. But I think the Mac Pro capability of being able to upgrade the SSD drive whenever you wish to, and add extra storage internally, is certainly more beneficial, because the iMac can be upgraded internally, but it is certainly more complicated to do so. So I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.